Let me show you how to make some seed snails. First, marry a man who, when he goes into town to get something to fix a lawnmower, he brings you back in a lawnie. That's step number one. Now, honey, have I ever done this? Absolutely not. Am I going to give it a try? Sure, because you don't know if you don't try. This is just some old bubble wrap that we had from a package that we got. Actually, I think it was the packaging on our kitchen table that we ordered. And I just saved it because I had this idea in the back of my mind that I wanted to make these seed snails. They're about this long and about that wide. I don't know. You do you. All right, just go ahead and commit. You're about to ruin this week's manicure. It'll be fine. Tomorrow, Sunday, we can redo it. All right, so I've got some potting mix in my bucket here, and I'm just gonna get it wet here in the sink. You want this really damp, so let me do that. All right, my dirt's pretty moist now. What we're gonna do is we're going to lay out some dirt on here. We're gonna pack it on there, and then we're gonna roll it up like a cinnamon roll. Watch. I guess these seed snails are good because it allows your root system to grow deeper than just like planting in regular seed trays. So we're gonna give it a whirl. Basically, once you get the dirt on here, you roll it up and tape it together so it doesn't fall apart. And then you just put your seeds in the top. And as they grow, the root system will grow down and allow the roots to grow a little bit deeper. And then when you're ready to transplant them, you just unroll the seeds and you'll have beautiful plants in here. Okay, I think this looks good, so I'm gonna roll it up now. Watch. All right, I'm also gonna be proactive and I'm gonna go ahead and rip off a couple pieces of tape. Let's roll it up. Right, I've got my seam here and I'm just gonna tape them up real good. I have seen people put rubber bands around these, but I don't have any rubber bands, so this is the best we got. Okay, so basically this is what you have. And now what we're gonna do, all right, so I'm just gonna put this right there like that. Okay, that's a nice one. And I'm gonna take my marigold seeds here because marigolds are great pollinators and you keep them in your garden. It helps deter pests. I'm gonna put mine specifically in with my tomatoes this year just because I've read that that's really good. So that's the plan. So I'm gonna take these marigold seeds and I'm going to plant them in the coils here around the top where that soil is. And we'll see how they do. Okay, I've got some all the way around, and I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some dirt and kind of just top these off a little bit. Yeah, I like that. Perfect. Now, in an ideal world, I would have one of those heat mats, and I would put a little bit of water in this tray so it's bottom watering, and then I would let this sit on that heat mat, but I don't have one of those. So we'll just have to do with what we got here. All right, the last thing I'm gonna do is clean my hands and take a marker and I'm gonna write marigold on this painter's tape. That way I know what it is when it starts blooming. And I'll let these set, and then probably closer to May when we're ready to actually plant them into the garden, I will just untape this snail and roll it back out, and I should be able just to pick the plants up, and they'll be nice, long, tall plants with deep roots, and I'll plant them right in the garden. Okay, that is how you make a seed snail, friends. Okay, tell me what y'all guys are growing. I love y'all. Bye.